Howdy, howdy, everyone! So how many of you unsubscribed after that awful cliffhanger we gave you?
It was pretty egregious, but Billy,
Yes?
who's going to answer that? If they unsubscribed, they're going to say, I did! Like, what are you expecting here?
To lure them back just to answer?
But then they wouldn't be looking at the video, right?
Maybe I didn't think this through so well.
See, Danganronpa has taught us to be better detectives. In any case, clearly, we're right at the end. We're about to take down the Queen of Despair! And I, for one, am very excited to finally take victory over our foe.
Are you okay?
Sorry, I was just getting a little too into it, that's all. So, like Byakuya says,
I think it's time to vote.
it's time for the end.
We just gotta pull the lever, right?
Good.
Is it?
I'm ready to go.
I mean, is it a lever? Is it a button? We don't really know.
It doesn't matter.
Yeah.
Let's put an end to these trials. Put an end to the killing
How on earth can there be more games?
with our own hands.
I wonder if they're just like happening subsequently, like at the same time.
That's not subsequently.
I guess you're right. I said the wrong word. Or, I mean, they're gonna have their own unique circumstances.
Yeah, I know,
I'm
but
sure.
it just makes you wonder, right?
Yeah.
We don't have to wonder for long. All right, Juko.
I was curious if it was going to be the Monokuma icon or if she did have her own.
Yeah, because the Monokuma icon is here. It seems like you, either it's filler or you can vote for him.
The hell?
Yeah, what now?
Are you actually gonna go through with it? You say you don't care, right?
Yeah.
Your sister didn't care, right? That's why she was so surprised and quite upset about it.
Right.
You're gonna do it, aren't ya?
Indeed.
You lost, Junko.
I lost?
I lost? Me? No way.
Well, that's
It can't be!
You still don't accept it? Even the ultimate despair herself is vulnerable to the onslaught of despair, it would seem.
What the heck?
But there's no use trying to fight it now.
Well, that's just totally the best.
Oh God!
Wow. That's not quite as bad as Toko, though.
No, this is a bit worse.
So, you really are happy about this? She's just the most twisted.
Well, she's finally feeling despair, I guess.
Oh, I've been wanting to feel this the whole time. This is all I wanted. My own, very own despair. That's all. Huh?
So this is despair.
Oh, I was right.
Yeah!
We came to the school 2 years ago, created our incredibly detailed plan. I even killed my own sister for it.
And now I
To come this far and fail at the very end.
true despair.
It's the most ultimate despair. What are you talking about?
You know exactly what she's talking about. I'm going to move now.
Why is poor Yasuhiro always so close to these people?
And now I
Don't you see? I was so hopelessly desperate. I was bored of the world the moment I was born. That's why I've been looking forward to this so desperately. This once-in-a-lifetime experience.
That's why she's been helping us. That's why she's been giving hints and trying to make everything seem fair, because ultimately this is what she wants.
And counted on us to be able to solve everything.
Yeah.
And made sure we could, just so we could beat her.
Ugh.
It is my first and last colossal despair here at the moment of death. To have the chance to taste of the highest grade despair, the utter failure of my dreams.
despair.
Oh, I'm so hopelessly happy right now.
Huh?
Wait, is she enjoying this?
Oh God, there's two of them.
Anyway,
So are you prepared to admit defeat?
You think I care whether I won or lost? Either way, it doesn't change a thing.
Totally the best.
Outside is only despair. Inside is only despair. No matter where you go, despair awaits you. That's not true.
Not possible.
You're wrong.
Don't make me repeat myself.
Let me tell you this right now. We no longer fear despair.
Even you, Byakuya. Get her.
Okay.
Because we've decided to enter the outside world with hope.
Yeah, Makoto totally seduced us over to this side.
Please don't put it that way, Yasuhiro.
I'm very sorry. What else was I going to say?
Still, poor Toko.
Yeah, that's really kind of upsetting
kinda
that
wish he
Toko
would've-
got robbed of
Like,
the...
of the climax. Like, even
Yeah.
if he just would have suddenly been here, that
Yeah.
would have been fine. Everyone.
Hey,
You said that despair is as contagious as any disease,
however.
but the same is true of hope. All you have to do is look at us to see how true that is.
Kyoko.
No.
Stop it! Stop! I hate those faces you're making! To see those awful looks causes me nothing but pain!
There's one last thing.
Fine, let me just say one last thing. If you guys want to get all hung up on the word hope, that's no skin off my nose. But just be warned. From this point on, one despair after another will stand in your way. No matter where you run, no matter where you hide. Maybe you'll find some hope, but there is a very fine line dividing whatever that is. But there is a very fine line dividing that hope from bitter despair. Knowing that, you still plan to cling to your hope? Of course! Because we...
Fine, it's fine.
Shut up! That was a rhetorical question! You interrupted my monologue! I'm almost done, though, so whatever. Because it's almost punishment time, right?
It can't be.
Do you really intend to go through with this?
That was the agreement, right? Hold on. It's not like I want you to die. You don't have to.
Stop it, stop it, stop it, stop it!
I kind of disagree with that.
Yeah.
She kind of needs to die. What?
How many times do I have to tell you?
The act of living brings me no hope at all. All I want now is to taste that despair of death that you only get once in life. So,
Get in my way!
God,
Lord.
those eyes.
Yeah.
So this is how the despair of death feels. It's so wonderful! Even a tenth of this despair, even 100th. I want every last soul on this planet to taste such despair. I want the entire world to die with that despair in its mouth.
Like, I can understand maybe wanting to try and help her, but she is so far beyond help.
Yes, this is somebody who is not only evil, but someone who is reveling in that evil.
Yeah.
Is there any way to be a worse villain?
Right?
Okay, let's do this.
Stop it.
I've reserved an extra special punishment for last. Let's give it everything we've got. It's punishment time!
Good Lord.
This is really creepy. This is why she needs to die. It gives her what she wants, and it ceases to inflict her on anyone else in the world.
Yeah.
But what on earth is the punishment going to be?
I don't even know, man. I don't even know.
I don't think I can cheer for it.
No.
Junko has been found guilty.
Not being dragged, just walking along.
And she's waving goodbye.
What in God's name?
What on earth? The ultimate punishment. She's gonna eat them all? I mean, look at this. It's like, it's one thing to be a masochist, but
How? How?
how does she live through any of
Yeah.
it?
Oh!
And the blast off. Just sick. She's just sick. Ah.
Good Lord.
Well, that's the end of her. She was very fun,
Yeah.
but quite legitimately, she's one of the most evil villains I've ever seen.
Yeah.
I mean,
Just
part of
empty.
yeah, there was nothing inside. The only thing that brought her joy
Was
was
despair.
this twisted,
Antithesis of all humanity
something like that. She had nothing in common
with
anyone else, even her twin sister.
Yeah.
I think she probably was more full of hate than emptiness. Can literally utter apathy lead to the sheer level of violence she inflicted?
Well, to be fair, she just put people in a position that they inflict the violence.
Well, what if everything outside is true, if it's what she said it is?
Oh, right.
I mean, it's not quite like that, but that was beyond what you would call the ultimate apathy, because
Yeah.
there was
Like, if it was the ultimate apathy, then she wouldn't have felt anything even in the end.
the disregard of other people's existences was greater than unfeeling.
Ultimate nihilist?
She definitely resented other people, like probably her sister most of all.
Mm-hmm.
When you look at how she talked about her, if she was just totally empty, she wouldn't have.
Yeah, you're right.
Wouldn't have thought about that. But I mean, I hesitate to really embrace full-heartedly what I said earlier about hate. I don't know.
It's really hard to tell from her because she's so schizo.
Totally inhuman.
Like every part of her was a facade.
No wonder everything in this game was so twisted, so warped, so crazed, because the source of it all
was her. Jesus.
Was Monokuma was completely tame.
Yeah.
Compared to her.
God.
She was actually holding back.
Jeez.
And that's how everything came to an end. The final class trial. Junko and Oshima, the ultimate despair. Life at Hope's Peak Academy. It was all over. There we go. Ultimate pain, suffering, despair, execution,
death.
And death. And in the end, all she wanted was for her own experience.
Yeah. She wanted to experience ultimate despair herself.
That was the whole point, perhaps, of all of it.
She was only interested in despair. Hers.
Maybe she did. Maybe she did do it just so maybe it is like you posited before, that she was so nearly emotionless that she wanted to experience a strong emotion. And that was the only thing she actually cared about. Also, can you give, in the free time events, can you give Junko, I mean, Mukuro, obviously, can you give her stuff that's clearly intended for Mukuro?
Oh, like the military stuff?
Yeah.
Like the rations?
Yeah.
Oh. That's interesting.
Incidentally, guys, do you want to see us go through those free time events or no? We're going to play it before we start the next game regardless. But do you want to see them? If so, let us know in the comments. Also, as an FYI, we're probably going to take a break of about a week before we start Dangan 2. But it's only going to be about a week.
Yeah.
But even after saying it was all over, it's not like the building exploded or collapsed in on itself or anything. That's admittedly kind of surprising.
Well, that would go completely against the whole you guys can leave.
Oh, right. You know,
also, it's not like she's some kind of demon and the building is like her castle or something.
there doesn't need to be too much of a reason for that. You beat the evil big boss and the building explodes, right? I guess in her case, you beat the evil big boss and the air purifier turns off. That wasn't the kind of ending waiting for us. Nothing changed. Well, with one exception. The air purifiers turned off. Just like Junko said. They shut off immediately. That was the only difference. Goodbye, Despair High School.
Good riddance.
Did you see Monokuma with his back on the sign? Like back turned to everybody?
Mm-hmm.
We left the courtroom and made our way to the main hall. Isn't it fascinating that we pegged Yasuhiro as the first person to die way back in the beginning?
But he made it all the way through.
He made it all the way through. I also thought that Byakuya was going to go out shortly before the end. Like the second, like the last person to die before the end, but that turned out to be Sakura.
Yeah.
We stood in front of the door. Nobody made a sound. I felt almost absent-minded. This was our epilogue before the final ending. Oh, how meta. We were stuck there in limbo, unmoving, unsure.
Waiting for the player to press the A button to advance my thoughts.
We have inflicted that on these guys so much.
That's our sin.
But in the end...
Hey.
We can't just stand around like this forever. At some point, we need to leave.
After all this, it is kind of hard, isn't it? Like, so many complicated emotions. Now that it's actually over, we can process everything fully and process what awaits us.
Yeah.
To nobody's surprise, it was Kyoko who broke the silence.
Makoto.
Would you do the honors?
You know, I remember pointing out long ago when talking to Sayaka really early in the game, and we got to experience this sort of deep emotional music, and it was like really off-putting and odd.
Kind of creepy.
Yeah, well, this too, what do you call this? Triumphant?
Kind of?
Whatever it is you want to name this music, this too is like that. It's actually like a combination of congratulations, we did it, and unsettling at the same time, which, fits into the whole what's going to happen.
That's true.
We all decided to move forward, but here we are, sort of hesitating one last time.
Dragging our feet.
Yeah. Okay. As if awakened by Kyoko's words, I took out the object we'd gotten. Up until the moment of her death, it had belonged to Junko. And in the end, she dropped it before us.
So,
But is that really it? Is that really the key to this door?
Indeed.
You don't have to read into what she said too much to find the answer.
If, on the other hand, you desire to see us punished, then you must all leave this place.
I will force you out, ensuring you all die horrible deaths in the outside world. In other words...
I will force you out. She said that just before dropping that. It makes sense that it would be our way out of here. But you never know. Maybe it's actually a switch that's going to make the school self-destruct 30%.
I'd ask you to make a reading on that, but, now's probably not the time.
I mean, Junko never said specifically that she let us leave here alive.
That is a decent point, but he wanted us to go out there and experience despair in the outside world.
It's true.
You may be right about that. Maybe? What?
Yeah, nobody's really going to say you're completely wrong.
Yes.
But even so, it's impossible to think we wouldn't take our chances with it. Yeah, I guess that's true. There's nothing to worry about!
Can you go back to Toko or something?
My beautiful scissors!
If something ever happened to Master, I'd take my scissors and jab him so far up at you!
So far up whose? Whose? Who are you gonna jab those scissors up? Master's? Yours? His assailant?
I called it!
You called it!
Huh? Hey, where's the courtroom? Where's the mastermind?
Hey, thanks to you, we won. Good job, Toko. You saved the day.
I don't like it when you praise me like that.
Oh, I'm sorry. You suck. You weren't even there for your dramatic final moment. It's all over. We're just about to leave the school.
What? Leave? We can go outside?
With Master.
Then that means me and Master can get married?
Yeah.
Absolutely not.
No, it's time to fulfill your dreams, Toko. Go on, marry Byakuya.
And then he'll give me a little jewel of a baby.
Yeah, and it'll be all yours.
And then he'll murder me and hold up my funeral. Please stop. That would be a greater horror than anything I've encountered so far. My will would not be able to withstand that. I would break and invite the horrors that exist outside of time and space into this world.
I don't know if that's better or worse than becoming like Junko. Byakuya, you understand, your primary goal is to not only revive the Togami family, but also make it shine brighter than ever before, and you already have someone who's willing to give you as many little Togamis as you want. Already right here!
I don't suppose you're talking about No. Anyway, don't worry. We need to move on. I have no doubt that we'll be able to leave here without a problem.
But...
It's what happens after we get out that I'm worried about.
But, you know, in the end, I think part of me still thinks...
For serious?
Maybe, when we get out there, we'll see that everything she said about the world was a lie.
He did say from the very beginning that he thought it was all some joke.
That's true.
And, you know...
30%!
20 to 30%. Even we who had
I mean, we're still a little suspicious.
Yeah, that's exactly what I was going to say. Like, I was prepared. I was assuming it was all true at this point, and, you know, she was going to, in the final room, open the dome or something so we could see that it was true.
That's what I was thinking, too, which would be really weird considering you went down an elevator.
Whatever, man. But then it was just monitors.
Yeah.
So... if it was a lie, then what? I mean, remember those noises that Yasuhiro heard?
Mm-hmm.
God, we're about to find out, though!
I guess, yeah. That on the other side of this door is a world as peaceful as we remember. But if it was okay, then there would have to be some pretty serious defenses to keep everyone from trying to save them.
Yeah,
so there's something.
Look, I mean, some armor plates and some Gatling guns aren't going to stop.
Like the military, you know?
A lie. Peaceful as we remember. Well, no matter what it looks like, it's still our world. It's where we're meant to live.
Yeah, I guess so.
And how do I put this? Unlike the school, the world is really big, right? Since it's so big, I'm sure there must be some despair no matter what.
That's true.
But there also has to be lots of hope, right?
In other words...
the act of searching for hope, to try and find it, that by itself is the true meaning of hope.
Yeah. Yeah, it is.
As long as you have that hope, you can keep moving forward no matter what trouble you may fall into.
Am I wrong?
Is that what you mean, Makoto?
Yeah, that's pretty much the gist of it.
I don't need any of you to spell that out for me.
Good to see you're back, Byakuya.
You know, Junko mentioned that there were still others out there who hadn't cast away hope just yet. Maybe I should find them and make them work for me.
It might work, you never know.
To rebuild the world, we must first rebuild the Togami dynasty. Go away, Toko.
If that's what you need, then, I mean, I don't quite agree with you, but we're certainly going to be glad to have you around working on behalf of all this.
I'll go with you. I'll follow you anywhere you will want to go.
You got it.
Well, my first stop is going to be the closest donut shop. I can figure out the rest from there.
Hey.
And what are you going to do if there are no more donut shops or donuts?
Okay.
I'll just get some flour and make some myself. And if there's no flour, I'll just grow some wheat.
Do you know how to make donuts?
I'll just find a book and I'll read all about how to do it. Maybe YouTube still exists. If it does, I can find out how to be a farmer on YouTube, right?
Well, At least you're positive. Ah, I get it now! If there's no road, you just gotta build one! Creation. Fate is telling me to remake the world! I guess I will become the ruler of the world!
Congratulations!
That crystal ball was worth the money!
You're... You know what's kind of sad? You know, Yasuhiro, it seems like he's kind of calling back to something like that, sort of.
Yeah.
I mean, it's half a joke and half not, just like everything Yasuhiro says. But the thing is, in one conversation, it might be half a joke, and the other half also a joke.
Yeah.
And because in another conversation, it's half not a joke and half not a joke, right?
Right.
So you never really know. And then Byakuya is like, time to conquer the world. Toko is like, I'll follow master to the bitter end. And Asahina is just like, I want to eat donuts.
Simple person.
It's true.
Simple needs.
Could it be?
That's my hope.
To rule the world.
No, rebuild. See, you gotta phrase the narrative how you want everyone to look at it.
How about that?
I've reached the next stage. The next chapter of Yasuhiro Hagakure's life story is about to begin.
You gonna go with Byakuya? You gonna be Byakuya's rival in this?
Thanks, Asahina. You've totally opened my eyes.
Hey, personal space, buddy. You're seriously creeping me out.
Makoto.
Come on, Makoto, before we all implode. Even if everyone in the outside world is gone, even if the world is steeped in despair, as long as I have people like you around, I can face forward and keep moving. If we can get out there and do something, have some sort of impact.
But what can we do? There's so few of us and we're so small, so what can we do? No. We can probably do anything. Yeah, we can do anything.
Well, I guess this is goodbye. And goodbye to Sakura.
Thinking about it, when you consider what they've been through, even people like Aoi and Yasuhiro
Are going to be a lot stronger people for it.
there's not going to be pretty much anything that can put them down.
Right?
You know, it's not like they're all going to be perfect.
No.
But the amount of grit they have and faith in themselves and possibly even faith in other people
Yeah.
is going to be like a lot higher.
But hey, if we gotta say goodbye, we may as well do it with a smile on our face.
Yeah.
Hey guys! You guys want your fortunes told anywhere, anytime. You just let me know.
I'll give you a prime
there.
discount.
You know how much I hate being annoyed. And if something does come up, you may as well let me know.
Excellent.
I can't guarantee I'll actually bother listening, but, you know.
I don't know why, but I have a burning desire to start writing.
I bet. Jeez.
I might be able to pull it off. A story about Master and me. And the others, I guess.
After all, every ruler needs servants, Toko.
Well, fortunately, Toko is there to revive the world's porn industry.
I can't say I'm sorry about what happened, but still, it does feel kind of strange.
Yeah.
I really don't know what to say. I guess we graduated?
Kind of, yeah.
It looks like hope really is spreading. As long as I never give up, I have to push even harder. I'm going to keep moving forward with hope in my heart. Since I have hope, I can show courage. Since I have hope, I can move ahead. The world can move ahead. The door began to open. With my hands, with our hands. Hope and despair mingled together, opening the door to the future.
I'm really tense.
Me too. And we're not less tense now.
Man, speaking of cliffhangers.
What? Ogata Megumi voiced Makoto?
I don't know who that is.
Dang! Well, although we still have the actual end, obviously, that's Danganronpa.
Yeah.
What'd you think?
It was really good.
Yeah.
Like, when it originally crossed my radar, I hadn't really gotten into visual novel-y type games, and I kind of looked at how not over-designed, but I looked at their design, and I was just kind of like, that feels like I'm not going to enjoy it, you know?
Yeah, I know what you're talking about.
But I've come a long way since then.
That type of aesthetic, yeah. I saw the extreme nature of the visual aesthetic just like you did, and kind of thought that it would be too much, but I was also interested at the same time. But the thing is I never had a PSP. I still don't. So I never had anything to actually play it on. And I figured at some point I'd get to it. Then later on, I really got into visual novels. That was when
got me into visual novels.
Yeah, that's when I convinced you to like just try and play them.
Originally, I was just like, but visual novels, you don't really play them. You just hit a button to advance and make choices. How silly I was.
I do like the ends like this, where there is actually some level of gameplay. Not because I require that or something.
Right.
But I think it makes it a bit... I like the extra interactivity is good. But anyway, you know, we said very much in the beginning that this was really similar to the Zero Escapes.
And Battle Royale and that sort of stuff.
Right, and, you know, you guys have also told us that, Uchikoshi, I guess, the Zero Escape creator, and whoever it is that did Danganronpa, like they're actually friends, and so they kind of reference each other a few times.
Right.
Which you can definitely see that say in Zero Time Dilemma, which Billy hasn't played. he played the other two though. And those types of games, I've never played one that I haven't enjoyed. I really do enjoy the genre. It's really nice to see people go through extreme emotional situations. And this is pretty darn extreme.
Yeah. Ultimate, you would say.
This is the ultimate extreme and bizarre game. No, we really like it. I think I probably like Zero Escape more, but it has a special place in my heart as the series that really got me into visual novels. And that really helped shape my thinking.
Yeah. Inspirational.
It was very, very inspirational for me. But we've definitely become fans.
I mean, we're gonna play all the other ones for one.
And we don't want to waste any time, and we're gonna jump almost immediately into Danganronpa 2.
Yeah.
If I had
it is the headmaster. It's got the same skull crack.
Yeah, it had to have been, you know. Yep. If I had to complain about anything or have like a real criticism, it would probably be there's too many free time days early on. I did like how as the game went on, that just didn't really happen anymore.
Yeah. It just kind of broke the flow. I mean, especially when like crap's going down and someone would just... I mean, I do appreciate that certain people were unavailable for free time events depending on what the story went on. But it's like everyone's all full of despair, but then it's time to go hang out with Junko, you know?
Also, I mentioned this a couple of times. I do feel, and this isn't like this is crap now. I mean, obviously we just said how much we like it, and you know the end section was great, like they generally are in games like this. But I do wish there was a little more consistency in what we were supposed to take seriously and what we weren't, because you couldn't tell. It's like in Phoenix, right? You could always tell everything was going to be completely realistic unless they started acting gag-y. But it was never going to be gaggy when we're talking about murders and around the murders.
Right.
Interesting. Things are getting very interesting indeed. Like I said at the beginning, I'm not a teddy bear.
Is this the AI?
Is Monokuma an AI?
I am Monokuma. And I am this school's headmaster.
Huh. Well, that's a pretty creepy way to end. You know, you can take that in two different ways.
Yeah.
Also, that's very cute. The Easter egg present.
Yeah.
All's well that ends.
I guess we don't know how the world is then.
What? You mean we seriously don't find out?
I guess that's why we gotta play the other games.
How fascinating.
Well, it's certainly a sequel bait if I ever saw one.
Well, you know, Zero Escape was intended as a series from the beginning.
That's true. That's true.
I don't know about a trilogy, but
right.
And I don't know about this. This clearly was intended to be a series. It does make you want to dive in right away, doesn't it?
That's true. That's true. I am pretty eager for Danganronpa 2.
I just want... Yes! I want some closure, darn it!
So many unanswered questions. How did they get Yasuhiro into the locker?
And why wasn't anybody worried about Yasuhiro in the locker? When Monokuma said he was the headmaster, did he mean he was the headmaster, as in Kyoko's father and a person who looks suspiciously like Makoto's father?
Right?
Or did he mean I am this school's headmaster, as in I'm in charge now? And that sort of, that thing right there is just like, get out there and buy the sequel immediately.
Basically.
My gosh. So if I understand it correctly, from kind of just the rumblings I've seen in some discussions, comment sections, Discord,
we see all.
That Danganronpa 2 is basically the most well-liked.
I'm looking forward to it then.
So, another question. Is there anything in the anime series,
oh yeah,
this one or any other one, that's really worthwhile? I mean, that is different or actually...
Yeah, like, does watching the anime series answer some questions about the game?
Or like, aid the narrative in some way? Yeah. I'm kind of curious about that. So we'd love to hear your thoughts. Well, what the heck? Let's take a look at this.
Sure. We got time.
Thrills, chills, kills!
Is this a dating sim? Purely prismatic souls.
I don't really care for Makoto over there with like all the pink looking up soulfully.
Yeah.
But whatever. Blah blah, high school, stand center, entire world, Hope's Peak, brah 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 brah.
Yep, yeah. Don't mind us.
How many times are we gonna go through the beginning of this game?
I know it might be polarizing.
And we have a different type of... Huh, I see.
Makoto, are you okay?
Huh?
For real.
What? Were you trying to escape into your own reality? It's not like any of us know what's going on either. I'm totally lying! Oh, I'm sorry.
There's no need to apologize. Given the situation, it's understandable. Do they have their memories taken?
Doesn't seem like it.
Yeah.
I mean, this is just like the what if to play around with free time events.
Right.
I still am curious whether that's the right call or not, but we talked about that before.
Yeah.
In any case, it is what it is. That's right. For some reason, I went unconscious as soon as I stepped into the main hall. And when I woke up, I was in a classroom. The windows were all blocked off by these weird metal plates. But it wasn't just a classroom. As it turns out, all of us who'd gathered there and had all our stuff taken away, and we were locked inside the school. As we stood around, an announcement came on asking us to come to the gym for the entrance ceremony. But hearing that voice made it hard for me to concentrate on what it was actually saying. Hey, where are the others? Wasn't everyone here earlier?
Hey, come on.
Everyone else went to the gym while your ass was knocked out. Man, I've missed voicing him. But is it really a good idea to obey such a strange announcement?
And...
Yeah, it was weird as hell. But what else are we supposed to do?
Indeed.
She's right. Whatever's going to happen, standing our ground here isn't going to stop it.
You hear me?
Okay, then let's head to the gym. Makoto, are you good to go?
Ah, yeah, yes, sir! Right away, sir! I mean, yeah. I was forced to wonder what the hell was going on here. I was tormented by a dark feeling of foreboding, but I did my best to ignore it and hurried to the gym.
Well, this is interesting.
And as soon as I entered, a weirdly cheery voice echoed across the room.
Hey there, howdy, hello. Is everyone here? Good. Then let's get things rolling.
Okay.
I like how they're actually treating it like a chapter, you know?
Yeah.
Interesting to see everybody here.
I am Monokuma, and I am this school's headmaster. Nice to meet you all.
Such a bright voice and carefree attitude was completely out of place.
Also, it was a bear.
Listen up.
Can't do it. It just can't be done. This entrance ceremony was supposed to be your chance to make your big high school debut. As the headmaster, I did my best to put on a happy face, but it's just impossible. You can only lie to yourself for so long, you know. But if you can't do it, you can't do it. I've lost my confidence, my groove, and there's no getting it back. The hell? Why is he acting so depressed? I went from terrified to annoyed in no time flat.
Wait, is that a teddy bear?
Why is that?
That teddy bear can talk!
You're a little late, Hifumi.
Ah! Come on, what kind of cliched reaction is that? You people just keep on reacting the same way. That's just making me more and more depressed. Fine, I don't want to kill anyone then. What do you say? Even if the hardware is backwards compatible, I guess the same doesn't go for the characters. Humans are so stupid, worse than any piece of software.
This guy really did work in some tech company.
Right? I'm just getting lower and lower and... Up, there's rock bottom. Here comes the Earth's core. Now I'm in China.
This whole thing just feels sloppy as hell. For some reason, I feel like something that I know might be wrong.
Come on.
You expect us to believe you're the headmaster? Stop screwing around. You're right, I screw around too much. The self-deprecating Monokuma. I've spent half my life apologizing for the other half of my life. But I've been spending so much time trying to think of what makes you guys do, of what to make you guys do, and I'm just lost. Meanwhile, I've been totally neglecting myself. Trying to laugh it off now would just be another lie. I'm going to a day spa.
You're a robot bear. What do you think is gonna happen if you sink in the water?
I'm going to get a teddy cure. You asked for that.
Okay, so did Junko just like walk around one day and then like trip down the stairs and die? School mode aside, obviously other people have access to Monokuma.
Yeah.
I mean, there's the Ultimate Despair, right? Mm-hmm. Other than the information that was dropped about the Ultimate Despair being an organization, we never did get any verification.
Right.
We didn't find out about the world which is also very Zero Escape, you know? So it could be that everybody really had, like every one of the other Ultimate Despair members really had access to Monokuma. And so maybe it's just one of the other people in it.
How interesting.
But where the heck is this going?
You've been neglecting yourself. What does that even mean? It's not healthy to do it too long. I have no idea what you're talking about. I forgot to do something that was going to be a vital part of your greeting today.
Oh, you forgot?
What the heck? My stomach's starting to hurt from all this self-loathing. He seems really depressed. What is it you think he forgot? I don't think that matters. All that matters is finding a way out of here. No, I need to know! Tell us, what did you forget? If necessary, you should cancel the entrance ceremony and take the time to prepare a proper one.
Thanks, Kiyotaka. You just made it so that he is going to cancel the entrance ceremony and give us an infinite amount of time before he starts up the killing game. Great.
You're right. What I forgot was my backup.
Backups, huh?
Are you okay with this?
Backups for what?
Hey,
For me,
Come on.
duh.
Backups for you? What?
Huh? I don't understand why you don't understand.
in other words,
A backup, a spare, and in case of emergency.
Hey, you bastard.
Okay, we get it. So if you have backups, does that mean you really are a toy or a robot or whatever?
Indeed.
If I understand what he's saying, that would make sense. No, see? Oh, okay, I got it. I don't like to admit this, but yes, I'm a robot so advanced even the folks at NASA can't recreate or even comprehend it because I stepped on them in a giant robot body.
I kind of believe that.
But I don't have any backups, so I can't begin.
You mean if we were to actually all rush you and take you out, there isn't another one?
I guess so.
Sakura, get the bear! What can't you begin, the entrance ceremony?
Sure, that too, but even more than that, I can't even begin your school life itself. Without a backup, the first time I break, that'll be the end of everything for you guys.
Hey, come on.
I don't think any of us give a shit if you break or whatever. In fact, I'm gonna break you myself.
Hold on. It'd be if the Monokuma robot went down, it'd be the end for everyone else. Why? Because he can't go and get food?
I don't know.
I'm gonna go on and on about that food.
come on.
Don't be stupid. Without a headmaster, how can your life here run smoothly?
I bet if you find the secret passage, that's what it leads to, like, the grocery store.
Probably.
Oh,
But did you not say that you are so advanced even NASA cannot comprehend it? So you shouldn't break so easily, am I right?
You guys are gonna break me. You blew me up in the prologue last time and tore me apart in chapter 5. What?
We've already been plotting to send Sakura out to just crush you, yeah. What? Prologue? Chapter 5? Oh, come to think of it, he's right.
But anyway, let's not worry about that. Before we can begin your school life here, I'm gonna have you guys build me some backup.
That is the stupidest crap! No! I don't wanna! Isn't this nostalgic?
Yeah.
This is an interesting set of emotions to end the game on.
Yeah.
What?
What? Aw, man, come on.
What's he even talking about?
Come on.
You think you can give me orders, you living garbage?
Hold on, Byakuya! He's a robot. Robots aren't alive.
I do. And while you're at it, I'll have you add a bunch of awesome bonus features. Gatling gun hands, rocket punches. Wait, that doesn't make any sense.
You can't have both at the same time!
Rocket Gatling gun hands.
Well, no, I guess you can, actually. Now
Fires
that I-
off his hand and it starts shooting bullets out of it as he fires it off. Yeah.
Well, now that I think about it, isn't like the Zeong basically that?
I guess you're right, yeah.
Although to be fair, it's not like you're supposed to punch with that, but I guess I don't see why you couldn't.
If you please.
Like maybe make me super handsome or eco-friendly. That kind of modern, trendy feel.
We'll make you gluten-free, how's that?
Excellent. Or it might be good for a Japanese-style mascot like me to have a super cutesy, super moe backup. Can I just break him now?
Yes?
Thank you.
Just hold on.
I called it. What the hell, man? You're talking like we already agreed to help. Besides, ain't you like advanced NASA, what the hell? Well, you're gonna, right? It's important that you grow as students, sure. But you also have the opportunity to help your teacher grow.
Now he's going to bring up something about flagpoles.
You think fake inspirational crap like that is gonna get us on your side? I don't think he's listening. He's just creating his own reality as he goes.
Wasn't it always kind of like that? With Junko, at least.
Yeah.
No.
Man, if this is the kind of bizarre crap I can expect as a new student here, I'm just gonna go home. I'll handle the lawsuits better. And how do you plan to do that? You saw the metal plates covering all the exits. didn't you?
Hey, Yasuhiro! You're no longer, like, the defendant in all, like, those 40 or 50 lawsuits that are still pending. You got out scot-free!
Oh, sweet! So we really have been imprisoned in here.
What the hell is this? Why would you trap us in here?
Acting.
Shut up! Blast the hell out of here!
Let's see.
He said he does not have a backup, yes? Well, why don't we do what Damon said and just destroy this one right now?
Already on it. Let me get my pickaxe. So it finally occurred to you.
Sakura! Mondo! Kiyotaka! Byakuya and Kyoko if you want. Go get him!
Too bad.
But I won't go out that easily. I'll use my NASA-level technology to run and hide and you'll never find me. You seem like a monumental waste of technology. All right, that's it.
Get him, guys!
You son of a bitch.
I'm not gonna be part of whatever shitty joke you're trying to pull here.
Hey, you bastard.
Yeah, who gives a shit about some backup or whatever? We're not here to take care of you.
Leon! He's going to make you play baseball!
Oh, God!
Stop him by throwing baseballs at him! Then you never have to do it ever again! Actually, isn't this... In the very beginning of our Let's Play, wasn't it like, everybody rush him right now? And now they're actually gonna do it?
Okay, yeah, sure. I see what you're saying.
Are you sure?
Then, would you rather just start killing each other?
No, you. What?
Huh?
What did you just say?
I believe he said something about us killing each other. Killing? Well, what are you talking about? Is that supposed to be a joke? It's not funny, it's just stupid. Yeah, even if you're just trying to make a point, that's taking it too far.
Just a second.
Come on, stop trying to freak us out just to get us to do what you want.
What the heck?
Just hurry up and let us out of here.
Unbelievable.
Would you guys please stop nagging me? I want to go home. I thought bears were crazy about our homing instinct, but you guys really take the cake.
Everybody surround him.
Defeat
What are you
him.
gonna do?
But I guess you can't really help yourselves.
Now then.
You're all part of that new wave enlightenment generation. You need a specific goal to motivate you.
Yes, indeed.
Well then, here's a little spoiler.
Spoiler.
Actually,
Once the backups are done, we'll move on to the main event and you can begin your exciting school life.
isn't that wonderful?
Once that starts, then you'll have the chance to trigger your escape flag.
Stop talking about game design to our faces in a video game, Bear.
It's crap like this that made us think it was a video game from or a simulation from the beginning.
You're right.
What are you talking about? Speak plainly.
I don't know what he means, but he did just say something about escaping, right?
Yes, indeed.
See, I was totally clear. You're just stupid. If you want to escape, you'll have to live here peacefully and build me my backups.
Of course.
And you can't just half-ass it either.
I can barely contain myself.
Build me a superior machine with flawless performance that thrills and delights me, and you pass.
Uh-huh.
And don't worry about living expenses. You have all the food, clothing, and shelter you need. I can even personally guarantee your health and safety. For now.
It's pretty interesting how this, like, I was expecting it to really be just, like, the bonus mode, but they put a lot more into it than expected.
Even if you get sick or injured, I'll treat you right away in the Monokuma Emergency Center. I don't think that's what we're worried about. Why do we have to do all this in the first place?
Boy, tough breath.
Whatever. Stop complaining and just do it.
Now then.
With this, the entrance ceremony
Hold on just a second.
hasn't even begun. I mean, you haven't even started your real school life yet.
I need more skills and I need more skill points.
So obviously I can't welcome you yet, which means this isn't a proper entrance ceremony.
Well now.
Okay, I'm done talking for now. Please enjoy these ever-fleeting days of peace. Monokuma out.
Without another word, he was gone, leaving us in dazed confusion.
So, how would you explain what the heck just happened?
I mean, seriously?
Yeah, what the hell was that? I'm totally lost. We're trapped here, right? And if we make some backups, then we can get out?
It would seem...
That seems to be the gist of it. If you think about everything that this Monokuma told us, you will notice that there are two main points.
In other words...
The first point is that we're trapped here in the school. And the second, more important point,
Is that we all know each other, haven't forgotten who we are, and you're actually talkative instead of completely quiet here in the beginning?
There are 3 points. If we can create backups for him to his satisfaction, he will tell us how to escape from the school.
Are you okay with this?
But one thing we do not know is why he wants us to do this at all.
Honestly,
What was his purpose in imprisoning us here in the first place?
what should I do?
Yeah, what happened to Hope's Peak Academy?
Okay, so some of their memories are gone. Did it get taken over by some evil organization or something?
It's a bonus mode. It's possible that right in the beginning we could have gotten something
Yeah, we did kind of...
concrete out of it.
Yeah.
But that quickly was thrown away in jokes. And that's fine, this is a bonus mode.
That's true.
All it needs to do is sort of produce this interesting experience of nostalgia.
Yeah, it is nice to voice some of these characters again.
We get to see all the characters in a non-hostile way, which hasn't happened since the very beginning.
Right.
Listen.
If that's the case, I'm sure the police will be here anytime.
However,
But can we even be sure this is really Hope's Peak? Listen, I'm sure this is all just some kind of elaborate orientation setup. They're like, hazing us. Orientation?
Seems like...
But if that's true, it's in pretty bad friggin' taste. It's total overkill. He's right. If it's a prank, it's far beyond the bounds of acceptability. Okay, fine. In that case, what is going on? That's what we're trying to figure out. Stupid palm tree.
You know, if he didn't forget to build those backups of his, what do you think he would have made us do?
Kill each other. That's what he said.
What?
Hey!
Don't freak us out, dude! Who the hell would ever...
Everyone just calm down!
Yes, sir! Right away, sir!
Quiet down and
He said we'll have plenty of food and shelter, and we'll be kept safe. So that's good, right?
How did you get into the school?
If we want to get out of here, we all need to work together. I fucking hate the idea of being at the mercy of that or any goddamn bear.
Yeah! That's a really good point! Seriously, why don't we just take him out?
What else can we do? Total pain in the ass either way. That I would lower myself to serving that monstrosity.
I'm telling you, we should be able to handle it. Now that we know how we can get there,
Yeah,
like, what's gonna happen?
that's how the mode's gonna end. He's gonna explain everything and they're just gonna be like, screw you!
Like, really, why was the dining hall restricted?
Well, probably because that's the way to escape, because of the food.
It has to be that, right?
Yeah.
Otherwise, there's no reason that the place would have been restricted because, you know, Junko said that they refill it
Yeah, every night.
every night. So, if you just destroy Monokuma, what's gonna happen?
What's Junko going to do? Come out after us? Well, there's 15 of us, sweetie.
There's not guns on the cameras.
That's true.
I mean, we can't get through the door, but we couldn't get through the door anyway. We didn't have the switch.
Right?
We have Chihiro.
Everyone else, too. All their unique abilities.
We should be able to come up with something. Consider if we have access to more resources on the first floor by managing to, like, pound our way into the warehouse. And because Sakura can do that, Sakura has broken doors before, and
He hasn't established any rules yet.
and we can pound. Well, who the heck cares if we take out Monokuma?
Oh, that's true.
What's gonna happen? If we just take out the hatch in the incinerator room,
Yeah?
then we can at least go all the way down there.
Yeah, I don't know what that would solve, but yeah.
There's stuff there.
Yeah,
you might be
yeah.
able to use some of the stuff from the
Or-
executions to help get access to other floors. We use that to like get the laptop. Chihiro then gets access to the network. Can start opening the doors.
Chihiro programs the Monokumas we make to turn against him.
Yeah, there's all kinds of things we can actually do now that we know what it is. I mean, they don't, but that's all right.
Oh,
But it seems our best option is to calmly adapt ourselves to this new situation.
let's see.
If this truly is something that Hope's Peak has put together for us, then I'm fine with that.
Actually,
If that is not the case, and Hope's Peak has been taken over by some other force, it would be best not to blindly oppose them.
I like how we're actually thinking about this stuff this time around. Shh. Gives me the chills to think I'll have to live here among you unwashed masses. Master, shut up.
That
No.
hasn't even happened yet, guys!
Well, whatever. Now I'll just have to make sure to finish things quickly. And then I will find whoever did this to me and wipe them from the face of the earth.
No changes whatsoever! No, that's complete garbage. That just reminds us, how Byakuya had such a complete character arc.
Yeah.
From the beginning of the game to the way he ended up at the very end, he's not the same person. He still has this great ego and like this level of overt or not like apparent projected hostility. But he did say, well, I hate you all and you're worthless, but if any of you ever need anything, look me up.
Yeah.
Like, all of that was gone. At the end, you trusted.
Right. Okay, well, does anyone else have any objections? Silence gives consent, as they say. Then it's decided. From this point forward, we all agree to work together to maintain a peaceful communal life.
Dude, nobody can object if you keep talking. Okay. When I first got into Hope's Peak Academy, I thought, man, I can't believe I get to go to this amazing place. But wherever I am now, it's 180 degrees away from whatever amazing place I'd made up in my mind. And that's how our bizarre communal life began. It is a bonus chapter. Well, how nice. Maybe we'll mess around with this after all.
Yeah, it does seem pretty interesting.
Anyway, if anybody wants to see it, let us know. If not, hey, Danganronpa 2 is coming before too long.
See you, everyone.
Thank you very much for watching Danganronpa with us.
We hope you had as much fun watching it as we did making it.
One other thing, it doesn't quite feel like the end, does it?
Right? Well, I mean, we got a pretty abrupt ending there when they opened the door.
Not only that, though, it just feels like it's going to keep going. So, our time at Hope's Peak, or wherever, hasn't ended yet.
That's true.
See you later, everyone.
Bye-bye.